Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fragrant Bunker. Tis the top 5 perfumes for the month of June. Now, June is also my birthday month, 30th of June. Technically the last day of June, but it's still June. So I'm a June baby. Hi. So it's a very special selection. You know how much I love perfumes. Perfumes are my best friends, or at least I consider them to be my best friends. Some of my best friends. And so when my birthday month comes along, I'm particularly kind of, I don't want to say delicate or specific about the selection of my perfumes because it's a very symbolic selection. You know, I choose these perfumes because they are not necessarily, okay, so basically almost all the other months of the year, I choose perfumes really according to the smell and smell alone. And the smell is kind of connected to emotions or feelings that I'm experiencing in that month. But for the month of June, my birthday month, the perfumes assume an extra level of conceptuality and symbology. So basically, I choose them according to memories rather than smell, or I choose them more according to conceptuality rather than smell. So of course I love them for how they smell, but it's kind of like on a higher level, more spiritual level, if you may, because the perfume is always that time of the year when I'm more reflective, more, pensive. I go into that thought process of, oh yes, another year is gone, a new year is beginning. So there's a bit of sadness there, but there's also a lot of happiness. So let's see what this selection brings. I've prompted my AI to generate a birthday cake perfume scenario. You can see here, it's kind of really cute. Random AI-generated fragrances that don't exist in reality, right? But they're placed on this 50s type of vibe of a presentation in a perfume store, but the presentation is kind of mimicking a birthday cake with pastel colors. Loving it. Here, in fact, you see the actual cakes, and here as well, kind of blending into this cake scenario, but also could be just like when you go to a luncheon or something and then they bring to you, at the Ritz they do that. Well, they do it everywhere really. It's nothing special nowadays anymore, but it is still kind of fancy schmancy when you go to a place and they bring you a little tiny, sweets or sometimes salty stuff as well on this kind of 3-layered little holder thing that they place, usually made out of metal, at the center of the table. So let's get to the selection. First, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so come join the fun. Come join the chats. Let's get to it. So the first one is very symbolic for me and for, I want to say, for those of you who have been following me for several years, this perfume is always present for my birthday month, and that would be Chanel's Cuir de Russie, whichever concentration at this point, you know what I mean? I mean, it could be an eau de toilette, an eau de parfum, the parfum, which they have allegedly discontinued. Well, allegedly. My sales associate at Chanel told me that they've discontinued the extrait, the parfum of their Les Exclusives range. I'm still hopeful that they're going to at least keep making the original 4 from the 20s, number 22 Gardenia, Bois des Îles, and Cuir de Russie, like at least, I don't know, keep making them available in Paris at 31 Rue Cambon or something symbolic like that. But let's see. I mean, maybe Chanel will surprise us and reintroduce the parfums in a new format. Maybe the spray version, the 7.5 ml spray refillable would be amazing. I don't think they're going to do that though. Okay, so Cuir de Russie is my ride or die in June every year. It just smells of June to me. it's connected to my mom because one of the first Cuir de Russes that I got, well, from the Les Exclusives range after they switched bottles, my mom got me a bottle. And so it's really, really special to me, for my birthday. I don't know, there's just something about this one that brings so much joy and happiness. And I remember also when my dad was still alive, there was this one summer where we all met up in one of the new places that I had, and he helped me build. He was very handy. He loved to buy wood, and he really knew how to build stuff. And he helped me build a bunk bed. It was so cute, and all that entire summer. Oh, I remember I spent it in this place that was full of green, gardeny tree type of scenario, very much immersed in nature. And we built this bunk bed together, and I was wearing this perfume the whole time. So, and this, again, right around my birthday, it was kind of spring, summer vibes, and the humidity in the air, sometimes it rains. In June, you have those like summer showers that come and go like a blitz, and everything is kind of humid, and this smells of summer in nature with sun and heat, but then also humidity and rain. It's just, and family, really. It smells of family to me. So it's so important. It's so important in my life. Cuir de Russie will always be in my collection. Always, 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 always. And it just, every time I smell it, I'm back in that mind space of my mom and dad visiting me and us building this little bunk bed. But also, I remember my mom telling me the first time that she smelled me with Cuir de Russie, she was like, "Oh, it's a little bit much." I mean, I tend to overdose it, right? It's such a, but now she loves it as well. So there you go. It takes a little bit of getting used to it, I'm fine with the current batches. This one is not that current, 2 years old now, right? 7401 eau de parfum, but really any concentration goes. It's just pure memory, family in a bottle. So you see, very conceptual, very emotional too. Like I can't spend a June without Cuir de Russie. The second one is a new addition to my collection, and I have tested it out in colder weather. Really beautiful. Now that the weather is turning warmer, I've experienced another nuance in this fragrance. It kind of goes in this aldehydic, extreme aldehydes opening, very soapy, clean, beautiful for the heat, but then the frankincense and the dry down, right? It kind of takes you to another place altogether. And the frankincense has a beautiful dryness to it, which really preserves a very fresh feeling vibe in the heat. Interestingly enough, the frankincense in this fragrance kind of kept me warmer in colder months, but now it's keeping me cool in hotter months. So it's a very interesting chameleon, despite the fact that it preserves its identity. Like, what perfume you're wearing. This one is really intense. You guessed it. It's New Look by Christian Dior. Francis Kurkdjian is the nose behind this little beauty. This is a hit or miss with many people. Very fascinating fragrance, very polarizing. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. We'll go. What a beauty. Like I said, we begin with the aldehydes, and they are bombastic. Okay, they are intense, but they're very clean and crisp. They're not the typical aldehyde that you get at Chanel. Every Chanel fragrance has that kind of, DNA of, at least it begins with the aldehydes, right? So Cuir de Russie, for example, it does have a sparkly opening, but it's not crisp and crystalline like this thing is. I mean, this thing is a diamond, really. It opens up very, 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 very airy and out there and very much its own thing. It's a bomb of an aldehyde. And a lot of people are annoyed by it because it smells like, extremely clean sheets, synthetic in a way. A lot of people say it smells so synthetic. To me, it smells quite natural, even though it's not. The frankincense is gorgeous. Very linear fragrance. It stays kind of the same throughout. It dips a little bit towards the end. It becomes more incensey than in the opening, but it's such a beauty. On my skin, at least, it glows. You can check out the review that I made of New Look. There's this whole vision I had for this perfume of going through a theater and then finding the back, kind of between the stage and the backstage. There are these red curtains that separate them, and then there's this person in the back reading tarot cards or cartomancer or something like that, and the story that they're reading, the cards that they're reading. Well, anyway, you should check out that review. And so, because of that card reading session vision that I had while I wore this, while I was reviewing it, I thought to myself, oh, this is such an interesting perfume for the birthday month, because, you ponder many thoughts during your birthday month, right? Or during your birthday day. And you think about, okay, what have I done with my life? What have I done so far this year? And my birthday falls exactly mid-year, right? At the end of the 6th month. So for the people whose birthdays like in January, maybe you have a different way of seeing your birthday. But for me, because my birthday falls half year, at the half mark point of the year, I start kind of thinking, okay, what have I done so far this year? What else I need to do? Am I doing things right? Am I doing them wrong? I start contemplating my existence. And also what is interesting for, June babies. So on the 21st of June to the 22nd of June, you have the longest day and the shortest night. And so as my birthday approaches after the 21st/22nd of June, the days start getting shorter and shorter. So the 21st of June marks the beginning of summer, but it also marks the beginning of days becoming shorter and shorter. So there's a sadness to this. It's like something is coming to an end. It's like the beginning of an end. And also my birthday for me marks the beginning of Halloween season, the favorite season of the year for me. I know Halloween is in October, but since I love Halloween so much, I always have my little jack-o'-lanterns all year round surrounding me in my home anyway. But for me, it's like harvest season, my birthday. My birthday feels like, let me sit down at this table, let me lay the cards, let me see what's coming next. Like there's only half a year left. What's coming next? So this is kind of that tarot card reading moment for me, New Look. So it really is a wonderful addition to my collection because it gives me that card reading vibe. The freshness of it, that aldehydic freshness, is the future, and the incense, the frankincense in here is the past. It's very much like reading cards, and as we know, Christian Dior was obsessed with tarot and with clairvoyance and reading into the future. So I think Francis did a wonderful job in creating this perfume and calling it a new look, also to kind of define a new look for the perfume range, but also homaging, of course, Dior's 1947 New Look. And I do also have the 1947 New Look perfume, which is now discontinued. I do prefer the new Look. The number 3 for this selection is a wonderful, wonderful fragrance that I keep enjoying it more and more and more, and I keep discovering new facets of it, and it takes me on many journeys emotionally, and it depicts for me so many places. It's just amazing, and that would be the new Chanel launch this year. What a masterpiece. I believe it really is a masterpiece. Comet. The Comet, The Night of the Comet, one of my favorite horror movies from the 80s. So Night of the Comet, but also Comet, or Comet, as the French would like to say it and pronounce it, is such a beautiful, beautiful iris and heliotrope based fragrance. Also, we got the aldehydes in here, the aldehydes that mimic almonds, which then mimic cherry blossom as a concept, but you don't really have cherry accord in here. I mean, you have an idea of a cherry blossom in here, right? But thankfully, it doesn't smell cheap like many cherry blossom fragrances do, to my nose at least. And you should check out my review of this one. This is an unrequited love in a way. I reviewed Comet. There's several videos I made on this perfume. One of them is my first impressions video upon unboxing it. You can see the huge dent I made in this bottle. I mean, I really bathe in this stuff. And the other video is the official review after some time has passed after having it. Let's layer it with Cuir de Russie, just a little bit. Just let's do. Oh man, what a beauty! Wow. So in the review of this one, and please do check it out, I talk about Greek mythology and what the heliotrope stands for in mythology, and the sad, really desperate story of a water nymph that withers away on a mountaintop in the hopes that her unrequited love the guy she's in love with would pay her one glance, just one look at her. Oh my gosh, really a drama and a tragedy that only the Greeks could have invented and written. And that's inside this bottle. It's really a magical perfume. I love it so much. It's quite misunderstood. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't smell like anything special. Very linear. It's not linear at all on my skin. It goes many different places every time I wear it. There's a softness to it. There's a fragility to it, but there's also determination in it. Stubbornness, very COCO that way. It's a stubborn, delicate fragrance. And beautiful for the month of June, really. I'm just discovering it. I'm playing with it, right? I got this in April, and I got it a little bit before the official world launch. You know how they launched it in Paris first, Middle East, and then in America, then in Europe. So just discovering this, letting this take me on a journey, right? This is the first time that I have it. So April, May, June, 3 months now. It's just so beautiful to go on a journey with this one. And every time I wear it, as the months change, as the temperature changes, as, you know, everything changes, really, this perfume kind of keeps telling me new stories. So I'm just together with it for the first time ever. It's the first year I'm spending with this perfume. So I'm really, really happy to be able to spend my birthday with this perfume as well. You know, it's really special. It's this perfume's, it's Comet's first birthday. I mean, not yet really. It's Comet's first year on this planet, right? It's just month number 3. So we're celebrating it together, and let's see where this one takes me on the day of my birthday, because I will be wearing it on my birthday as well. Very interesting when the leather accord of Cuir de Russie mixes in with the heliotrope. Very, very interesting. And of course, we got the musk dry down. The muskiness can be a little bit leathery as well, so it meshes quite well with Cuir de Russie. There you go. This is my number 3. Number 4 is very symbolic. I don't wear it often in June, but it's in this selection out of respect and memory for one of the creative talents that, one of the, in my humble opinion, biggest creative talents that the world has seen yet thus far. And that would be Vivienne Westwood's Boudoir. So, you know, Dame Vivienne Westwood passed away in December of 2022. And ever since then, I've been keeping her memory alive, and I repeat her name as often as I can. And I've also released, together with Patrick J. Thomas, a movie that I shot together with Vivienne Westwood entitled Art Lovers Unite, which is traveling around the world, maybe coming soon to a theater near you. And so I wear this perfume thinking about her, and she wore this fragrance all the time. Like it was her baby, and it was beautiful to experience filming with her, working with her, and smelling boudoir on her. It's just, nobody wears Vivienne Westwood like Vivienne Westwood, and nobody wears boudoir like Vivienne Westwood. Just like COCO was her own best model, Vivienne has always been her own fashion's best model, and also the best wearer of her perfume. It's like, once I smelled boudoir on Vivienne Westwood, I finally fully understood this perfume. I fully understood it because you experience her attitude, her knowledge, her wisdom, her wit, and then you're experiencing her essence, right? Her spirit, while you're smelling boudoir, because it's emanating off of her. And it's like all the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I fully understand this perfume. So this one is really, I wear it at night only because it's very intense. During the daytime, sometimes it's a little bit too much for me, but at nighttime in June, when I'm, doing something very special, either a dinner or preparing to go out to some event, this is the one. It gives that extra sparkle and marigold, tobacco and honey, dirty honey and roses vibe, I want to say. Mystique, magic. It's just really, really gorgeous. But it's in this selection because of Vivienne, not because the perfume on its own is like my favorite perfume for June. You understand? So it's very much the memory that is really important to me, to treasure the memory of Vivienne Westwood and keep her alive, keep her memory alive during my birthday month. So Boudoir by Vivienne Westwood with her magical orb stopper at the top. There it is. Her symbol, her logo, the first 3D logo ever created. She has been a pioneer in everything. Just people don't give her a lot of credit because she was kind of too humble about it always. Number 5, last but not least, as they say. It's my birthday, so we can, break the rules, bend the rules, exaggerate with certain things. So we have another Chanel, okay? So yes, I know I already showed you 2 Chanels. You know how much I love Chanel. It's my birthday. Let me have more Chanels in my selection, okay? I'm very, very controlled for the other months. There are some months where I don't put even 1 Chanel in the list because I don't want you guys to say, too many Chanels. But let me do it up for my birthday. Let me put some more Chanels in the selection for my birthday. And I'm loving the rose, Damascus rose with patchouli combination and pepper. The pepper, and the aldehydes, that zesty rose, it just brings a smile to my face every time I wear it in June. And here you go. We got Paris Paris, the eau de toilette, in this gorgeous pinky liquid rose pinky hue. It's really, really good. I know it's the Damascus rose, but I just envisioned this. In June, I call it the May rose, but then I call it the June rose, even though sure, there are some roses that blossom in June, but usually Chanel is famous for their May rose. But anyway, I call this the June rose. And oh man, it's so much happiness in a bottle. This thing is effervescently beautiful. There's a slight sadness in the background. Check out my review of this one where we talk about the walk of shame in Paris the morning after. But on my birthday, it's less the walk of shame. It becomes a little bit more innocent and naive. There's an aspect to this fragrance that is also very beautiful and crisp without the dirtiness. I love the dirtiness, don't get me wrong, but cometh June, this fragrance kind of transforms into such a beautiful, innocent, emotion that depicts pure happiness and joy. So I just, want to wear this in nature, running through the fields of flowers or roses, inhaling clean air and sunny skies, and just wearing white linen shirts or cotton, very simple, a little bit oversized, having the wind float through it as you're running through the meadows and the fields, and then you stop for an afternoon tea or drink, and then you drink like a fresh lemonade with a bit of rose petals in it. You contemplate nature, the wind moving, the breeze moving the leaves off of trees, and everything is still. You got those crickets in the background, and you're wearing this perfume, and you're just like, it's so wholesome, and you feel like you're one with nature. I know this thing is synthetic, so it's not like nature, but it mimics nature. And it mimics nature in a beautiful way. It's like the AI of nature of Chanel. It's Paris, Paris. So this one is just happiness, the return to innocence, very Proust, very, we're going on a search, on the journey towards lost time. And we're trying to recuperate the memory and the vibes of youth. It's that type of nostalgia, this fragrance. It's very youthful. It's very going back to the roots. It's very kind of, it's my birthday, but I'm reminiscing about the beautiful past. I'm not sad that the past is past. Instead of being sad that your youth is gone, that your past is the past, this perfume kind of enables me and allows me. It's like a key that allows me to, instead of being sad about the past, to be happy and grateful that I have lived such a beautiful past that allows me to have such beautiful memories today. It's a bittersweet thing, isn't it? Because the past is past. There's no getting it back. But acknowledging that you are actually really lucky to have lived certain things that enables you to have these beautiful, wonderful memories. That's something special. And this perfume in June smells of that, of the happiness, of acknowledging that you are really lucky and fortunate to have had such beautiful experiences in life, to be able to have those beautiful memories today. Very important perfume for my birthday. Now, we're breaking the rules here. We're sticking to number 5.5 because for the first time ever, I'm introducing also a shower gel. It's a perfumed shower gel. So it's a pendant to this one, but it's not Paris, Paris, the shower gel. No. Because weirdly, the body lotion and the shower gel of Paris, Paris do not smell good on me. They go very, very synthetic. Not in a good way. The perfume is sublime. It's perfection. The body lotion, the shower gel, not so much. But there is one Lezo shower gel that is just magical on my skin. I adore it. And so it's also on my list this month. And that would be Paris Riviera. So I've used a little bit of it. I got it shortly before my birthday, right? Maybe a month before my birthday. But the neroli in this thing, it's so summery, breezy, fresh, delicate, smooth, invigorating. Oh my gosh, taking a shower with this thing, it's like waking up after a long, relaxing sleep. It's a spa for the senses, the soul, just inhaling this while you're in the shower, like lavishing yourself in it, rubbing it in is really a treat. It's really, really luxury. Really, really luxury. It really is. Chanel really nailed it with this one. And it just makes me feel invigorated and happy and summery, youthful. It's really gorgeous. Seriously gorgeous. Paris Riviera is a neroli masterpiece. It really is. In fact, before the live stream, I also took a shower and with Paris Riviera. And before filming this, and it's very delicately on the skin. It doesn't last long on the skin, It's a shower gel. What are you going to do? You should put the lotion on top and then the perfume. You can extend the lifespan of the smell of it. But with this one, it's not so much about smelling it later on your skin, rather than experiencing it while you're taking a shower or while you're taking a bath. Just have it pulsating off of your skin. It's for that short time that it does that. It really makes you feel like $1,000,000, but not in a weird way. Like, oh, look at me, rich. No, it makes you feel from an interior perspective, your inner $1,000,000. It elevates the soul and the mood, and so it helps me also be less nostalgic and less melancholic during my birthday month. This one has really helped me to elevate my mood. It really helps me, at least. And we're breaking the rule with a number 6 here, and of course, it had to be. I mean, there's no birthday for me without my Chanel number 5 Extrait. So this one is kind of an honorable mention because, I mean, what are you going to do? This one is just always with me. Always with me. So, of course, I'm going to mention Chanel number 5 Extrait because we mentioned Vivienne Westwood and we're also mentioning Coco Chanel. This one really reminds me of her. And the funny thing is this one smells of snow, right? You should check out my review of the Extrait of Chanel number 5 and what Ernest Beau delivered as a concept for this perfume. But and in fact, this one does smell magical in winter time. Also very clever of Chanel to always push and promote to the high heavens and above Chanel number 5 every year during holiday season. But many people forget to use the Extrait in summer. And it is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance to use in June, especially in the evenings. Let's spray it on a little bit. Hold on, I got there are 2 little spritzes of that. Oh, it's like you're at peace. I am at peace. Whenever I smell Chanel number 5, I feel like Coco just like gives me a pat on the shoulder to say it's all going to be okay. I mean, the amount of peace this perfume gives me, it's just amazing, amazing, really. No better way to spend a birthday than with these little beauties here all together. I might just spritz all of them on. On my birthday, like, different parts of the body, one perfume behind one knee, the other one behind the other knee, one here, the crook of the arm, the other one here, neck, chest, all over the hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a mess on my birthday. But you know what? Whatever. It's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to, right? So there you go. It's my birthday and I'll wear the perfume I want to. Those will be my top 5 perfumes for the month of June. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, thumb it up. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. What would be your favorites for the month of June? And do you also have like a weird relationship to perfumes during your birthday month? Like, do you also put extra conceptual thought into your perfumes on your birthday month? Or is it just me? Am I like completely the nerd here? Am I alone in this? Or do I have anybody else who's with me on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thumb up the video, subscribe, and until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you loads. Bye.